barn! Hey! Ooh. That's a path. That's a path that we have to take. But is it on the catacombs map? Oh, for certain. Yeah. Inhaling deeply from the spirit vault to stave off the madness of the depths, I make my way carefully down crumbling passageways past decaying crypts. Placed carelessly on top of the tomb is a collection of clay pots. Some lie in pieces, but most are whole. At first the collection seems unremarkable, but one in particular stands out, and I take it back up to the surface to take a closer look. Ooh, okay. Cool pot. You can go here because you don't fit in my pots. It is engraved and cool. It is made out of clay. Does not smell, and I do not think. Hey, Jupiter. That was my 30th time petting Jupiter, as the achievement has just told me. Very good. Marion Lancaster. Someone very dear to me has fallen ill. I would like a Nephroquant. Fuck. Do not be concerned, dear. I have used one before and know what I am doing. Fuck me. That's one of the ones that I didn't want to have to identify because it's just weird. It doesn't tell me anything. These were once worn by the necromancers of the Five Knolls, so it has to be a pendant that you wear. In their rituals of resurrection, their power became bound to them such that if they were to remove them even after death, the Nephroquant would crumble to dust. Today their power is much diminished, but they can be used to draw out infection. However, they will cause Braxis if held against bare skin for long periods. So it is a amulet that I have not identified. You're freaky. Maybe it's you. Do we have symbols for resurrection, maybe? That would be fortunate. Infinity sign is life, and the little guy is death. Weather, seasons, Wicca. Rebirth, maybe? Rebirth is a spiral? What do the stones tell me? Death and decay. I don't think it'd be Vivian. I don't think a stone would help me. Well, you, hold on. You I have identified. All of these things I have identified, or like there's nothing else it could be. Which leaves these things over here. That's like hot and cold, I think. A Nephroquant. There's definitely something unusual about this item. I can't quite put my finger on it, though. The little hum is coming from it or me. It feels unusual. This part is painted black and gold. I feel like it's the scary thing, because I don't know why it would be tin with goosebumps. I don't know why it would be malachite and vibrational bronze. I don't know why it would be snakes and this. A Nephroquant causes Braxis. Here, hold that just to your forehead for a second. Are you getting Braxis? I feel like I want a hint. So I'm going... What's that? I don't know. I'm gonna take a hint here because I don't know. Perhaps my symbol book might be a good place to start. You can go fuck yourself. Eat a dick. Resurrection would be rebirth, so it would be the spiral, I think. If it's telling me a symbol is important, then the symbols are important. So I think it would have a spiral on it, or an infinity maybe, or like an upside down death, because they use the upside down symbols to be like the opposite of it. These things are all identified, unless it's this guy, the one guy that I don't have. This is the hand of a fucking Nephricont. And that's the ring. So it's this guy. That's it. Oh, the item here is the ring, a wearable item. It's attached to a hand scarred by Praxis. Okay, there we go. A Dread Vivant. A Dread Vivant is the only way to handle some of the more dangerous artifacts. It can siphon power away from oneself for a time. The power rising up off a Dread Vivant is subtle but noticeably invigorating. There's a woman. There's a woman. Hello? Ma'am? I'm trying to read. These objects represent the balance of life and death, of good and evil, and hope and despair. Bar. Nephricont. Confirmed. You can stay over there. Okay. So you started making... that thing? I feel like it's that thing. That thing is like the cover piece. Franklin, please do pay us a visit. We have some items that we're confident will be of interest to you. Okay. To the Underhills. The Twinings, artisans of wood, iron, and clay, 2 Market Avenue, Undermere. Well, don't mind if that's the catacombs. Underhill. Oh, what did you just fucking... 2 Market Avenue. Where is Market Avenue? Market Avenue. Oh, the Twinings. Idiot. I should not have come here. Yes, I should have. The Twinings. Artisans. I thought you were about to do something fucking scary to me. They said, oh, but I went there and not there. The mistakes you make. The man who dropped off his card introduces himself as the owner of the Twinings, an unusual, sprawling series of grotto-like rooms filled with handcrafted carpentry, ironmongery, and pottery. He leads me past wooden chairs and strange iron contraptions to a room unlike the others. This one is filled with small trinkets, ornaments, and jars of various sizes, containing ominous-looking liquids and organic materials. I know it might not look like much, but there are some items of value among the junk here, says the man. Take your time and let me know if you find anything interesting. 2 hours later, I have indeed unearthed something very interesting that I'm keen to take back to the shop for further investigation. Oh! It's a freak stone. For freaky shit. I'm leaving the Twinings. Okay, move over. I'm leaving the Twinings with my haul when a man shouts at me from across the street. As I look round, annoyed, I notice to my horror that the man's eyes are as black as coal. He rushes towards me, and I stumble backwards, fumbling with the strap of my satchel as I try to grab an item to stop him. A Wixic cord. Okay. Despite the name, these simple-looking items do not produce a Wixic field. They belong to the diurnal branch. They cause a freezing effect in the body, earning them the nickname Medusa Stones. Fortunately, this effect is not permanent. Okay, so that could be many things. That could be this. Hold that. Honestly, it's probably that, because that is made of stone and has the paralysis field on it. So I'm just going to, hello, put it there, and what else could it be? Many symbols of paralysis. Hold on, I know, reading in a moment. Wixic cord. Confirmed. To my relief, the man goes rigid almost immediately and topples forward onto the cobblestones. I turn and run, wanting to put as much distance as possible between myself and that creature. When I finally come to my senses, I realize I should alert Dr. Robertson. But by the time I return to the Twinings, the man is nowhere to be seen. I got this thing, eh? Put that away. What are you? Wood painted green, wood painted to look like bone. The decay and the bad stones. It's polished with intricate details. It chants. Okay, it causes me to reflect on my own mortality. Get in the naughty bin, dude. What the hell? Good gosh. What could that be? Is that this? Can siphon power life and death, good and evil, hope and despair. Now. Maybe? I don't know what that could be. That's scary. Brigic Charm? The Maiden, the Mother, and the... Oh, wait. The Brigic Charm. That's probably this. I don't know how it's spelled. It's spelled like that now. Because that's the triple moon. Cassander is an object of prophecy. A dread vivant we've already looked at. A folium is the hand thing. A gris is heated slowly over flame. Morgan's Folly is the hypnosis with the thingamajig. A Cassander. Hello? Could you just, like, go back to this? I think we already know what a pit is. It's not a shin, it's not a spirit eye. Not a witch's finger, or a Zephyrim. Well, next. Edmund Bishop. Something bad is about to happen. The ravens know it. My grandfather once taught me how to use a Cassander to see the paths ahead, but I saw what it did to him and vowed never to touch one again after he died. But we're gonna have to touch one, aren't we? But the gnawing worry of what is coming has become too much for me. I was literally just thinking that again, that's one of the annoying ones to identify, and I hope we don't have to. No. There's no such luck. The eyes of a Cassander focus the power... Oh, is it the orb thing? The eyes of a Cassander focus the power of the mind, enabling those skilled enough to see the path. Oh, the eyes of a Cassander. So, this thing, probably. Eyes is going to be a gem of the mind, which is going to be a green thing. Malachite Mentic, fourth eye, a stone of sight, perhaps? Is there just a stone of the mind? No, so probably. Enhance. It's probably this one, but the only way we're gonna know for sure is if we get the field out. It's not a Zephyrim. That's a Zephyrim for sure. That doesn't have eyes. This does have eyes, and it's unsettling. And that has weird symbols on it that nobody likes. That makes you think about mortality. I think it's this. What field does a Cassander give off? They produce the Selenic field. So let's open that up. Okay, so Selenic is a triangle with a little on the top and the big on the bottom. Literally like that. So it's gonna do whoop, 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 like fucking DNA. Ew, what do you make? Oh, so that's not it. Okay. That's not it either. The quote eyes, that's the wrong way. Interesting. It's not you. You don't really have eyes. Oh, well now I'm interested. It's something that I have. Could be this. It has the elemental symbols on it. A feeling of disquiet. The eyes of a Cassander focus the power of the mind, enabling those skilled enough to see the path or paths ahead. It produces a Selenic. So maybe it's that. Because all of these green ones we have identified. You don't make the right one. You don't make the right one. We have identified all of these things. It's not you. It's not you. I don't think you have eyes. I don't think you're it. You don't do it. Is it this thing? No. Give me a hint then. Eyes might not mean literal eyes. Yes, I gathered that. That's why I went abstract. Eyes may not mean literal eyes. Do you make the field? Well, now I'm just a little bit pissed off. See, because I... Is it you? Yeah. Okay, you know... Go fuck yourself. A weaving edge is used to enter the red night, a bloodthirsty state of mind. The tradition dictates that the handle should be made from the wood of a great oak. Oh! Everybody panic! Panic! Scream! What was this? Sander, sure, it's dangerous, I guess. Don't use that. You're gonna go crazy. Handle, dark oak. Handle, oak. Handle, oak. What has a handle and is made out of oak? We need that. What are you? You're made out of clay all the way down. You're made out of clay all the way down. Had to check, because that's a handle. What is that? Hold on, get back here. The weaving edge. A weaving edge is used to enter the red night, a bloodthirsty state of mind. Tradition dictates that the handle should be made from the wood of a great oak. So it is something with a handle made out of oak specifically. Wood. What kind of wood? Because you could crisscross groove, but I think you're a folium. Chills my blood to hold it. Does a folium do something funny? Where did this woman come from? Dear huntsman and those wanting to prove themselves perform this ritual by a blade is drawn across the face of a folium. The hand, then that's a hand. Okay. I don't think we have it just yet. We might not have it just yet, because I don't have anything with a wooden handle. Ah! Gilbert, give me something with a handle. I need it. There always seems to be something going on in Undermere. The sooner I can get this sorted and be on my way, the better. My uncle gave me a ring, and I have had nothing but bad fortune since. I'm starting to think it might be cursed. Do you want my piss bottle? Is there any way to uncurse it? My piss bottle? My piss bottle? Take it. Give me something! Give me wood! Lavinia Hawthorne, hello, nice to see you. I've been researching ancient customs, particularly those relating to thaumaturgy, and I am fascinated by the use of objects in ritual ceremonies. Girl, me too, I need one. Help me out? If you are able to get your hands on a gris, I would be very interested in studying it further. So we have a gris, is what you're telling me. That's the one that we have to make hot. I know this. A gris is heated slowly over flame. To have full effect, it must be held in an ungloved hand until the ritual is complete, no matter how hot it gets. So it's Wixic, and the Broken Path also applies to the Amphesian Talons. So it's something I have that gets hot. Are you particularly hot, would you say? I seem to... No. Touch it. It's warm and smooth. Are you getting hotter? Could you be? Would you be getting blazing hot? You maybe. Well, hold on. It's textured. It's I'll go back. Wixic art, so perhaps it will give off. I don't know why I keep looking over here like there's. You maybe could get hot. Are you hot? Are you warm? Do you hurt? Am I studied in the Wixic path? I feel you maybe could get hot. I don't know. I feel like it's gotta be this guy. Gives me goosebumps. It's made out of tin. I don't know. Something's telling me it's the little metal guy. But I don't know. I really, genuinely do not know. So it's probably gonna give off a Wixic field if I had to guess. There's the diamond with the little on the top. So it's gonna do the wibbly wobbly one. Sure? I feel like it's this. No. Give me a hint. I don't know. If an item is heated by flame in use, I imagine that might leave a mark. Oh, so... This, the fucking... Yeah, so sometimes if you look at the items, then that really helps you identify them. If you look at, like, all... It has soot. Sure, a lunima, also called a moon pool or heart of tranquility, harnesses the power of the elements. This is you! I'm pointing! It's this thing! To create an aura of unease that can be used to keep people away from places they are not welcome. There's a superstition among thaumaturgs that says a lunima should not be used when the moon is full. It is not known where this idea came from. You are a lunima. And there's like, lunima. There's like no chance you're not. You, I've already forgotten what you are. A gris, yes. Gris, and you're not particularly dangerous, so... you could come out... You could go over here. Hold on. We'll swap you for the Nephricant, because you're, like, ritual shit. Yeah. Okay. So, I still don't have... a weaving edge. I need a weaving edge, and I need it, like... now. Leopold Morris. There has been a basilisk sighting in the hills across the river from Backbarrow. I wouldn't say I'm a brave man, but I have a duty to protect my livestock and my village. Better me than a younger man with his life ahead of him. That's honored of you. I have come to prepare my sword. Folium! Yeah! Cool. Duh. Francesca. Hello. They've escaped? At first, my patients grew agitated when I used the Gaudian siren, but then I had a breakthrough. My phone's on the floor. Oh. Vivian Cartwright woke up. Oh shit. She seemed lucid. Calm, even. I made a stupid mistake and loosened her restraints. I don't know what happened. Whether the siren stopped working, or if perhaps it had never worked and she tricked me. Oh shit. So now what are you gonna do, girl? But almost immediately she changed back and turned violent. That's wild. Before I knew it, she had managed to free the others. Okay. We tried to stop them, but they fought their way out of the hospital. Jupiter, that's scary. I have no idea where they've gone. Okay, you just came here to say that and leave? What? What? That's crazy. I need to put my candle back. That's absolutely wild of you to have done. Almost imperceptibly, the casket began to absorb the crepuscular power that had leached into the stone and the earth of its lightless tomb. I hope I get the thing made of oak. What are you? My clock. What about my clock? When the clock is like that. Okay. Okay, the clock's like that. Now what? I didn't know I could do that. Well, now what? Half moon. Hold on. Half moon. Is that something? Well, it's not gonna be here. It's gonna be in the crypts, I bet. A half moon. Yeah, look, there's moons all over these things. This one. The air is stifling in the darkness, and the claustrophobia of the tunnels almost overwhelms me, but I press on. I remind myself that there are few who venture down here, which means the chances of an interesting find are higher. It doesn't take long for my search to bear fruit. Come on, baby. Oak wood handle. Oak wood handle. Ah! We're gonna do it! You are wood and oak, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, thank God. Okay, you are a weaving edge. And I don't remember if you're dangerous. But I don't like the look of you. Okay, so now we can go do this. A charm of green growth, a pendant of the yellow sun, an instrument of the red night, a totem of blue fire. Which one? The vestiger, of course. So now we can go here to the eye. No. What do you mean? What? Within a stone circle. Is it not a hat? Hmm? A quarry's also a stone circle, I guess. Forsooth, not the eye? Resembling Stonehenge, the locals call it the eye. There's nothing else to see here. Her. The pit? Well, damn. I was really hoping that would be somewhere I could go right here, right now. But I don't think that it is. Unless it's like Jacob's Folly. But it's not. Okay, alright. Fine, but I know what I need. Yeah, I don't think you're anything. Yeah, I don't think I can do it. Just yet, but I know what I need. Thaddeus! Hello! The Witherance was a terrible idea. I've only gone and made things worse. I wish Eli was back. He'd know what to do. Some years ago now, a friend brought an item to me. A black casket. And I learned that it was a dark article. I should have brought it to Eli right then and there, but I knew he would want to destroy it. Thaddeus. I'm a collector of things. It seemed too important to allow it to be destroyed, but I see how naive that was now. The casket is far more dangerous than anything I have come across before. And now I hear they are looking for it with their black eyes. Either I need to keep them out of the museum or bring the casket here to Strange Antiquities and hide it in one of its secret places. Can I have it? A Dread Vivant or a Lumina? Oh. So keep them out. But what phase is the moon in? I don't know. The Dread Vivant can siphon power away from oneself for a time. The power rising up off a Dread Vivant is subtle but noticeably invigorating. Life and death, good and evil, hope and despair. Life and death. Subtle but noticeably invigorating. Life and death, good and evil. So it's that symbol. I don't think you have the right symbol. Oh. I don't know. How do I feel? Hot but energetic. I think you could be a Dread Vivant. Yeah, baby! The concept of balance is reflected in the design, the skull and the flower. Okay, good. Light of Corchin. Despite appearances, these Noctic items have no connection to the League of the Emphesian Heart. They are objects of considerable power that can turn darkness to light, fear to joy. Okay. That's a good one. We like the Dread Vivant. A Corchant. Dark to light. David, you got my mail? There's an uneasy quiet in town today. There aren't many people out and about. I'm heading straight home as soon as I'm done with my deliveries. I would too. Thank you. What have you got for me? I have recently come into possession of a number of texts on the subject of arcane artifacts. You are welcome to them if they are of any use to you. If I don't hear from you, then I will donate them to the library across the street. To the library across the street, then. We are number 29. It's probably this. This is where I'm meant to have come. Yep, open. Oh, Wordsworth Library 26. That across the street, right. If you read the map, then it tells you where you need to go, is this crazy thing. The Wordsworth Library is a quiet haven of books and knowledge. Its shelves well stocked and well kept. A place where time slows with every turn of a page. The librarian, Simone, sits at the desk, her focus fixed on her work as always. I found some old books that dig into the history of Strange Antiquities, she said without looking up. It's very old, you know. I'll be sure to visit if I uncover anything useful. Wait, but... the texts. The texts. Hello? If I don't hear from you, I'll donate them to the library across the street. There's no other library. Okay. You didn't leave a fucking return address. It sucks. Anna Bryant. Hello. With all that's been happening in Undermere, I picked the worst week to lose my brigade charm. No need to worry. I hope that you have one I can replace it with. Yep. There you go. It's got the triple moon shit going on, I know that. Argyle, a vessel of the earth. That's gonna be this thing. For certain. Because the down triangle with the line through it is earth, right? Oops. Yes. Right there. What is it called? Argyle. Certainly. Next. Eli! You're home! I'm sorry. I did not intend to be away for so long. I trust the shop has not been too much trouble to look after in my absence. Oh, buddy. There's shit going on. I've learned a lot from my time in Oxford. There's a powerful dark article here in Undermere called the Nalian Casket. Yeah, I know. It's causing a stir, Eli. And now you're telling me that my foolish half-wit of a brother has had it in his museum this whole time. Yeah. I know how to destroy it, but it's not going to be easy. Whatever happens, it must not be opened. We will need to create a Pillar of Calaris. From what I gather, such a feat has not been attempted in over 500 years. Oh, for real? I just hope there's enough time to prepare. I'm afraid I can't stay, but I'll be back as soon as I can. You keep saying that. Goodbye, Eli. What's this? A Pillar of Calaris is a powerful blast of energy that can consume the darkness. In my opinion, it is the safest way to destroy a powerful dark articles. It can only be produced at a place of a significant thaumic convergence, strength and weakness, light and darkness. Align the opposing powers at opposing compass points. With Korchin's light, the strong will be made weak and the dark will be made light. So the strength and weakness, that's a witherance and fortinance. A witherance and a fortinance, light and dark would be a sunbond and a tenebrine cloak? If I had to guess. But where? At a place of significant thaumic convergence. Not this. Isabella Stowe. I've had my energy drained by some disturbing evil power. For days now I have felt tired and frail, and then today I found something that horrified me. Beneath my bed I discovered a carved wooden effigy with a strange symbol painted upon it. That guy? I don't know who has done this to me, but all I want for now is to lift this feeling of weakness. A fortinance for you, ma'am? Let's see if there's a curse. Nightmares, waking hallucinations, paralysis, and that's all the curses we have. Physical strength or restore strength that has been sapped. Yep, here you go. Yup. There you go, ma'am. Bye, see you. Next. Susan Hill. Nice snake. I would like a bloodback. The nameless ones are restless. I am ready to hear their voices. What the fuck is a bloodback? Your guess is as good as mine. Bloody queen. You could you be more specific? The bloodback. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Could you, like, tell me what the fuck that means? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? There's not much to go on here. Maybe the item could have a suitable symbol or a gemstone. Fucking this thing? Go fuck yourself. Go blow up and die. Explode. Korchena are used to call on the guile and wisdom of the goddess Korchen. She's a goddess of the earth, creation, and rebirth. It is maintained by some that these are not objects of power, but they exude an imposing aura that is hard to explain. Go die. Bloodbeck. You piss me off. You don't get the good one. See, I don't like when they just don't give you anything and you're just supposed to go, oh yes, of course it has blood in the name, so I need to pull out my one unidentified object with a bloodstone in it, of course. Wisdom, earth, creation, rebirth. They exude an aura. You have an aura. Whatever. It's fine. Thaddeus, welcome back, Thaddeus. I went to move the casket, but it's gone. You've had one job. What do we do? I heard Eli's back in town, but if he hasn't come to see me, and if he's not here, then I don't know where to find him. Thaddeus! I'm gonna explode! Oh god, what do we do? Dude, I don't know, you fucked up bad. We're fucked. It festered and pulsated until it could no longer be contained. Some part of it reached out from the darkness, creating eyes so that it might find itself, and hands so that it might open itself. The casket wanted to be opened.